Just like Bob Ross, they said. Mix all the colors like Bob Ross, they said. That's gross. I am by nature a very calm person. The burb agrees, right? And so when I saw that there's a Bob Ross paint by numbers kit, I was like, I was super ecstatic. I was ecstatic is the word I'm looking for. Wow, English #1. And so I went ahead and ordered it. Let's take a quick look at the ad. We can see that there's a mini easel that comes with it. And usually the mini easels that I've seen are about this big. So it gave me a good idea of how big the kit would be. You're very agreeable today. For those of you who don't know, Angel, Grains, Grains, Angel. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. This is my burp. Very aggro.
Yeah.
My finger. You're pretty. So when I ordered it, and this is what I got. Here it is. For about $12 Canadian, this is what I got. I'm not joking. It's just barely as big as my thumb. You salty? All that. Yeah, he's pretty salty. Let's bring out our Bob Ross within us. Breathe in and breathe out. So let's see what we get inside, right?
NANI?
You done? So right off the bat, one of the first things I noticed about this box is that it does say that it comes with 7 paint pots, but none of them are oiled. And the other thing I noticed is that the numbers are directly shown on the canvas itself. But I'm going to show you, Grains, where a lot of these things are very misleading. I am getting very salty. I love Bob Ross, I promise. But this product, so far, does not do his legacy justice. So here's what we get on the inside. A really cute tiny easel. It really is absolutely adorable. Look at that. But it has nothing to stop it. So we'll just hope this is good enough. A mini booklet, which appears to have the history of Bob Ross, miniature art history, and painting our own masterpieces. He's a gem in the art community. And then we get 3 canvas prints that are kind of on thick cardboard pieces. They are slightly warped. So you can see that they're warped slightly towards the front. Paying attention? Just paying attention. So we have one of Bob Ross, and I just want to be very clear again. Let's look at this. I am very clear today. So this is our canvas. This is what the front of the box looks like. So it makes it seem as though the paint by numbers should be on the actual canvas. But in fact, nay, we have no numbers whatsoever. You're very fidgety today, aren't you? Stop moving so much, okay? You're distracting everyone, okay? You done? And then we have the iconic foresty type environment. And then, oh boy. Oh no. Okay, what the heck happened? Luckily there was no rip. That was close. And the next scene is just a kind of pathway to an abandoned little hut. You like this one a lot, huh? You always make... Oh, I saw that! I saw it! The next thing that I'm a little disappointed in is the fact that the paints don't even have names on them. I mean, if you're going to create a product as an homage to someone, Bob Ross, why don't these colors have names?
Yellow ochre, Indian yellow, and permanent red.
Why don't we have yellow ochre? Why don't we have Prussian blue? Why don't we have crimson red? I mean, at least immerse us into the experience. That's just my opinion. You know you're great for calming me down, but sometimes you're too much. So this bugs me a lot. Immerse us into the experience and not just throw someone's name out and put a random kit together and call it a Bob Ross experience. It's not oil paint. We don't get any names. Where are my darn numbers? Wait! And then we have a little paintbrush, which I think is absolutely... Just hit me? Why? Don't fight me. It's absolutely adorable. It's pretty sturdy, so I really have no complaints on the brush itself. So lo and behold, it's a separate sheet for the paint by numbers, which is kind of a pain in the bum because you have to go back and forth to make sure that the numbers of the areas are the exact numbers, or you have to re-replicate them and draw them in anyways with a pencil. So regardless, this here is kind of useless. They really should have been putting the numbers directly on the canvas. They're worried they could make it lighter. Because over here, I have to still transcribe each and every single one. And again, from what I see, it does not look like we'll be ever reproducing this kind unless we're professional. So they're setting us up to just make blocky, abstracty kind of looking paintings. Let's give it a try, right?
What?
Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Oh, you did it! So first things first, I'm going to go very lightly with a mechanical pencil and get all the numbers that were supposed to be here, over here, because that's their job, not mine, but I gotta do it. Hello there, old friend, Salt. Come and play with us. Why am I down here, you ask? Right now, this is my mood. So I'm slouched. I'm starting to write the numbers. They're so tiny. My eyes are like, I can't see. I'm pretty sure they could have done this digitally in some way, shape, or form because this is really annoying. I'm just gonna erase it and start looking at the other sheet. Alright, so this down here is going to be our color guide, and according to the booklet for mixing colors, number 1 is green? No. Obviously brown. So there's no consistency. This kit is starting to really get on my nerves. It had so many good reviews. Are people not annoyed by these things, or are they just blinded by their love for Bob? Because I would be biased too if I didn't have salt in me. But the fact that they give you numbers here and then the numbers down here don't match, that's not cool. I mean, at least give me a color chart that corresponds to your numbers. It's not much to ask, I promise. It really isn't. Am I being unreasonable here? Because I
think not.
I'm so angry. I'm serious. I'm really serious. Why are these numbers of the color mixing chart not corresponding to their color chart here? There's no other chart anywhere else. Why? Okay, so I'm gonna have to mix my own colors, put my own numbers. Anything else you were supposed to do that I should be doing too? You might as well have just let me draw the whole thing on canvas in the first place. How is this Bob Ross? It's making me feel so salty. I am not calm. There are no happy accidents today. These are all things they've been doing on purpose. Alright, so let's prep our area because we're going to start doing our painting. I put it right on the easel, but then I realized, hey, if I'm painting, this easel is running away. Can you see that? Let's say I'm painting here. So unless I use both my hands to do this, so might as well have it on a flat surface because this easel is useless. Let's talk about the paint because it's a paint by numbers. There's no numbers. So we get at least good quality paint, right? You're wrong! Look right here. The second you tilt the little container, look how liquidy this is. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be very, very thin, and we might have to apply multiple coats. And because they don't give us the paint already ready, it means I'm going to have to remix the second coat multiple times, and I might not get the same color again because they didn't give us a color mixing chart. Ooh. Salt today. Watch your blood pressure. Make sure you check. You might need some balance for the salt, so make sure you pick up some kind of sugar or beverage to wash it down. So I'm going to get a very light beige like this by putting way more white than brown. Look at that. That worries me. That is way too liquidy. Just like Bob Ross, they said. Mix all the colors like Bob Ross, they said. He was using gorgeous oil paints. Hang on. And here we are using watered down acrylics. That's gross. Pretty color though, but it's gross. Way too liquidy. I could shake them, but it won't change anything. Just to give you grains another idea of how liquidy this paint is, those containers are poop also because they're so tiny, and me with my sausage fingers, when I open them, they kind of stumble. But this is the consistency of this paint. Look at that. It's so watery, it's barely even coating my finger. Oh my god, this is terrible. Seriously, who's been rating this a high rating? I'm sure these are bot reviews. Wow. Maybe you're thinking this is a light color. Let's try a different color. I'm going to go for the medium brown, which is the number 2, and we're going to catch some of those other side of that face. So right there. It's going to take you at least, I would say, maybe 6 coats to cover some of those lines. This is the kind of color we're supposed to be getting, but instead, this is the color we are getting. I know his hair is not black, but I'm going to go ahead and use black to see how opaque it is. I'm giving the black a fair chance. I am mixing it, stirring it. Here we go, liquidy as ever. I'm gonna apply it on his hair because in its pure form. Here we go. And then we get this kind of crap. At this point, if you can't tell, I've lost complete motivation to do this paint set. It's really a nightmare. I'm not happy with this. I'm gonna try and do this off camera and then I'll come back to you. So So here's my creation after trying so hard to paint within the lines, even though the paintbrush is probably the best thing in this kit. It looks like an absolute mess. As we can see, the box itself doesn't even have someone who used this kit. It was digitally colored in. That is a bad sign if a kit is going to Photoshop their own painting project. And for those of you saying,
Jackie, you're painting it wrong.
the answer is no. Look behind me. This is a painting I've worked on. I know it's been a while since I worked on it because I have 2 jobs. I'm a teacher and I do YouTube. So I just didn't have time to finish it. But this is an example of how I can paint. Right, Ryuji? So from time to time, you will have extra bonus content, which is just another word for me unboxing packages in my P.O. box because I'm kind of late opening them. And possibly because we're short on time. Gotta make sure YouTube sees me. This package is from Sweden, from Charlotta. I have no idea what's in there, but I think I have a feeling it could be a craft kit that they want me to test. I don't know. I guess we'll find out together. Let's do the opening. I don't know if the box is wrapped, so I want to be very gentle, which is
very hard for me to be gentle.
It says fragile, handle with care, so. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's a box inside the package and it says, "Hi Jackie, do you think you can open this on camera? I promise it will be worth it." From Charlie and Gabriella. What's in here? I'm like so nervous now. I went from like,
yeah, this is a crap. Yeah, I could be all the salt I want to be.
But now there's a box in here and I'm like scared. Do I have to bring out the sugar? I'm not sure if I'm ready for this. Let's see it together. I am so nervous. Oh my god. Letter 1. Read first. Thank you so much, Charlie and Gabriella, for this absolutely wonderful letter. I really do appreciate it. I'm really happy I get to open it on camera. And one of the things that is making me really excited is that Charlie is a doll customizer. I don't know what's inside, but I'm really excited. The first thing we get is stickers. I love stickers. So we have a few different varieties. I really need to start journaling at some point. Maybe eventually. I don't know if I will. Oh, I love this one so much. This one reminds me of the ones I pick up in Japan. Cute. I love stickers. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Certificate of Authenticity. Doll's name, SaltEcrafter. Oh my god. Goosebumps. Oh my gosh. Gabriella, Charlie, thank you so much. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm so nervous because I was so ready to bring up the salt. So these are gifts from Gabriella, who is 7. And the drawing. I just saw on top, it says, "and the drawing." Oh, I love this. This is hilarious. I love your art style, Gabriella. Oh, you have my 2 cats, my burb, and those butterflies that always come into my backyard. I'm going to put this with my other art that I keep from Ugrains that I put in my little board. I have a little board over there with art. All right, so let's see what we got from Gabriella. There's the letter. I'm gonna read the letter in 2 seconds. I see a burb doll. Oh, I love this. That is so cute. I wonder if what Angel's gonna, he's scared of all plushies. For me, this is going to stay in my craft room with my other, well, actually my plushies are behind me, so it's gonna go with my plushies. There we go. It has a new home. That is adorable. We have a cute little salt shaker made out of pearl, what's it called again? Those little beads? I think so. I know that both sewing and making things like this take forever, so I really do appreciate your creativity and the amount of time it's taken you, Gabriella, to put these together. And I get a bracelet of Salty. I have sausage fingers and elephant arms, and I love the fact that it's black and white to kind of mimic salt and pepper. I don't usually wear metal stuff because I'm allergic to metal, so plastic is perfect. And thank you so much, Gabriella, for the letter. I really appreciate it, and I definitely knew that was hand sewn because it takes forever. I counted. Came so low. Why did I get so far? I'm coming. Wait for me, Grace. I'm coming. I was just reading the letter. Look who snuck into the package. This has got to be the tiniest DIY kit I have ever seen. I'll need to make a video on this, so I'm not going to open it. I'm going to keep this for later. Another thing in the package is brain juice with salt. That is making reference to one of the things I did in my video, so thank you so much. I appreciate the brain juice. And last but not least, it says open me last, which I'm so nervous about. I don't know why I get so nervous when you brains send me handmade things that you've done, because I know how long it takes to put things together, so I'm really touched that you would give me a part of your creativity, a part of yourself, a part of your time, a part of your effort, and a part of who you are. I know this is a lot, but thank you so much. I'm so excited. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! She is perfectly salty! That face! That is crazy. Open my hoodie. Hang on. Let's get the hat going. Oh my gosh, Charlie! Touch it. Oh, that is so soft. Why do I always expect doll hair to be so stiff? But it's soft. It's softer than any puppy you can pet. I don't know why. Look at that, the hat. That's a lot of detail. Open my hoodie. Okay, hang on. Before I even open the hoodie, I want to look at all the details of the clothing, the little denim, those jeans, the boots. This is legit how I dress on a daily basis. I am very homey casual. Sometimes I'll even go up in my pajama pants, but don't tell. Okay, so open the hoodie. Ready? No! That is adorable! It is my first limited edition shirt print! That is awesome! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Let's get Salty stylish. Look at that. Stylish, Salty. I love her! She's so angry! She must have seen some Walmart crap kits. Oh, she looks perfect. I love the frown. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Charlie and Gabriella. I love her. She's going to go next to my other collectibles and one-of-a-kinds on my shelf. Yeah, I do have a corner for her. I should probably do a room tour one day. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. If you Grains want to check out Charlie's Instagram, here it is. Make sure you definitely check her out, give her much love, and let her know that I did unbox her creation. So Salty Army, go forth and let her know. Back to Jackie from the past. So essentially, here's what's wrong with this kit. The paint is so watery. When you try to put a little bit down, it's just leaking, it's gross, it's thinner than watercolor. They promised paint by numbers. Where are my numbers on the canvas? And that's because they know that the paint sucks. Their own color mixing chart doesn't match the numbers on their actual projects, so yes, the easel is cute, but it keeps moving around. What's the point of having an easel if you have to chase it? This experience was nowhere near Bob Ross. I think I was way more salty than I usually am, and Bob Ross is supposed to calm me down because he has the best voice.
This is a fantastic method of painting where we use a wet-on-wet technique.
I feel like this kit honestly really does not do him justice. Wow, why did I cut myself up like that? In no way did I feel like this was working with oil paints, not even acrylics. It legit felt like working with watercolor because it was so watery. The price tag of $10 US or $12.50 in Canada. This kit gets a 0 and directly
In the trash.
This week's shoutouts go to Luxville, The Random Girl 22, Michio Black, Monroe 4233, Miniature DIYs, and Raptor and T-Rex Channel 101. Thank you so much to all the Grains who went ahead and got the limited edition merch. Remember, if you want to shout out in my Friday videos, don't forget to hashtag Notification Squad in the comment section below within the first 5 hours of a video's release, or hashtag NerdECrafter on Instagram or Twitter anytime with any of your creations. If you Grains want to watch something a little less salty, feel free to check out the video where I craft with my parrot over here. And if you want to watch a video that YouTube think is specifically perfect just for you, make sure you check it out down here. Until then, ooh, I need a glass of water. I'll see you Grains in the next video.